And it's officially, I think it's, well, I don't know what day it is today that I'm making this, but it's about the November, I think, 8th or 7th or something. And so, no, it's the 12th, I think, the 12th. It's officially a full year since I had my facelift. That's crazy. It's a year since I was in BravoCon. It's a year since I've filmed, except for the reunion, which you all saw my new face, which is hilarious to see my old face in the actual show and my new face on reunion. And wow, what a difference. Like, what a difference. And so I wanted to do a recap of a year and reflect on my decision and why I chose to get a facelift at this point in my life, and overcoming my initial fears, which we all have when going into surgery and something like this, and also the judgment other people had for cosmetic surgery. So what did this procedure entail? I mean, most of you by now have seen it. I've got my earphones on, but I'll show you a little bit. 1 year on, those of you watching the video of this, there is really nothing. I'll try and do closer up of behind my ears. It's very hard to do right now while I'm in here, but around the front, there's nothing. And it came all the way down the front of my ear. It went all the way around the sort of little heart bit of your ear. And, you know, most of you saw, and I've been quite open with the video, but there is absolutely nothing that makeup cannot hide and that you would notice with no makeup on. I am comfortable to walk around with no makeup. And the funny thing is I've got no spray tan on right now, so I am literally whiter than a sheet because I'm also just did a procedure this morning, not an operation obviously, but yesterday on my sleep lines, PRP and things like that. All the things that we need to do, us women at my age, to maintain ourselves. Why did I choose to do it now and not later? Well, I mean, it's funny because most of you by now know that Housewives has been paused, or whatever that means, if that's a polite way for cancelled. But, you know, I have been in the public eye for a very, very long time. And, you know, I do block out the noise, but this is for me. My face looks so much better without all the junk that I put in it over all the years. And that's not to say that I think people should rush out and get facelifts. I think you can do many things in between until you get to that point. There is just a certain point where you either need to do surgery or start again. And my face was incredibly wide. My eyelids had come down. You know, they made my eyes look very, very small. My mouth, the corners of my mouth were going down. I'm still not 1,000% happy with my mouth because over the years, one side doesn't move the way it really should. But it's so much better than it was. And, you know, my eyebrows are in the right place. I've got a mirror in front of me, so I'm kind of looking at myself as I talk to you, so I know what's done. My neck is a million times better. I mean, most of you will have seen, I think, that when I came out, I was extremely tight. And I was extremely tight, probably 3 to 4 months, which I actually didn't mind, but you do feel a bit oddly tight. And now I look a lot more natural. And as I go on, 1 year on, and they say it's a full year to really get the full effect. All of you have written to me saying, who's your surgeon? Thanks for giving me the inspiration. Even if you're not using my surgeon, look, there are nothing in my eyelids, nothing. I can walk around. I am so happy with my eyes. I have big blue eyes now that most of you couldn't see before. And I think, you know, what does it do? Well, you know, it gives you so much confidence. You know, why should I feel guilty about, and by the way, judgment for things like this is normally from people that would like to do it, but don't have the guts. And that's okay, ladies, if you don't have the guts. It's not for everyone. And I would hate to be the person that pushed somebody into doing it and then it, you know, something went wrong or they were unhappy. And I always say, you know, like if you choose to do plastic surgery, it's got nothing to do with me, ladies. It's up to you. You know, I'm telling you my story, my opinion, but you choose your doctor. You feel comfortable. Like, look at my best friend, Michael. He did not use my doctor. He used his own doctor. And, you know, he's extremely happy. And that's got nothing to do with anything other than he wanted one that he felt comfortable. He thinks my results are amazing, but we're two totally different humans. And his doctor is incredible and was probably 4 times the price of mine. And again, you know, very, very different budget, very, very different wants. He's also a bald man, not that easy to hide scars. You better be a fucking artist. And his was an artist. And all of the things I've done lately are just things that have improved the way I feel. So how do I feel being judged by you all? I don't. I mean, I've been judged my whole life, let's face it, by certain people. And it's, I've realized that your opinion of me is none of my business. And that's one of the most powerful, I think, messages you can get across, because you won't change people's opinion of you until you meet them, sit with them, and really spend time with them. And I can't possibly do that with each person that hates me. So I'm not going to do that. I actually heard some gossip about what one of the girls on my cast, and don't believe that you won't know which one, is talking about me. And it's just mind-boggling. But she's so led by judgment, and not judgment, but envy. And I've just done a podcast on this, and she really should listen to it. I think you know who you are. But anyway, judgment and gossip only bites you in the arse, not me. And I think, I've gone ahead, done what everyone thought I was nuts to do. Let's face it, I ended up in the paper. I think Melissa Milan showed all my worst pictures in the show, all of this, which are things that I actually posted for you to see, not to be for you to pass judgment, because I wanted to tell you the truth on how you look when you come out, because you only really see people go in and then you see them 6 months later come out and they look fucking amazing, right? So you don't see the in-between. No one showed me the in-between, really. So, I think now I've got many girlfriends and, who are going through it as we speak. And funny enough, I've become the poster child for this stuff. So you guys all send me your facelift updates. But, I had a girlfriend of mine, really good girlfriend. Actually, it was Dawn Ward, I'll tell you, because she's publicized hers. And, it helped her. She's like, send me your pictures after 2 weeks. Send your pictures after 3 weeks. So we both knew what to expect, right? Because she's going through it now. You can't possibly understand what to expect. And not many people tell you, right? So she was like, oh, no, I feel much better now. Mine's healing faster than yours, or whatever it was. She said it really, really helped. So I do feel if you've got someone out there or someone, share it, ladies. Share. Stop hiding all of these things. There's no shame in sharing beauty hacks. In fact, I wish women would share more and more things with each other. It's shouldn't be a stigma. It should not be a stigma to improve yourself at any age. Why is it acceptable in your 70s and not acceptable in your 40s? Right? In my 70s, hopefully by now I've not hopefully, but or 80s, I will have hung up my coattails. Who am I chasing? Who am I chasing around the dining room table? By then, Sergio will have aged too, and it won't be as important. Right now, is when I'd like to look good. I want to look good, and now I look great. And I can say that, isn't that funny? I can say that without you telling me that, with confidence. And that is what it's given me. I would not sit without a spray tan. I would not sit without makeup. But now I don't really need much of any of it. I do like my spray tans. I'll always stick to them. As I said, I've just had another thing on my chest, and I've just done a skin tightening on my tummy. So a spray tan is not something I can do right now, because it would go into all the little holes of the lasers that I've done to sort of shock your body into healing, and then it tightens. But again, if I had wanted to have body surgery, I would do that too. You need to understand that it's one life and your life to live. And the confidence that it's given me to go out there and do the jobs that I need to do. Forget even being on TV. Say I never come back to TV again. You never know. I have confidence to do my social media, confidence to do these podcasts, confidence to get on stage and talk to all of you directly and tell you what I've been through, right? I'm not hiding behind makeup and all of these things anymore because I feel amazing. I know that I inspire other women to go and live their best life and do what they want to do at this age and not to hide because they're in their late 40s. You know, not only did Sergio give me that, but my ballsiness to like head on hit when everyone else told me I didn't need a facelift. Don't do a facelift. You're crazy. What if it goes wrong? And that was always my attitude to anything in life. Anything can go wrong. Starting a business can go wrong. Relationships can go wrong. Life can go wrong. But what if it goes right? It's wonderfully right, isn't it, ladies? It's wonderfully right. Like, yeah, you know, I started these like little YouTube shorts called Coffee with Caroline. I promise you, I wish I'd started earlier. Or the messages I am getting from you that some of people that can't get through my podcast because they're, 40 minutes or whatever, fucking loving the little spouts of, just get on with it. It's so nice. I'm going to keep doing that too. But again, those are unfiltered, I don't care, little Coffee with Carolines that you all love. And I'm really getting into all this because I realize the more open I am with all of you, the more you all listen. So don't forget to subscribe, everybody. But how's it impacted my sense of style? Well, I'll tell you. So my makeup changed. It's lighter. I used to have really thick, heavy makeup, which also was impacted by the fact that I suppose I was on Housewives, but I also had to open my eyes up because they had become really small. And in fact, no, you can't see because it's above me, but because I didn't have any eyelid, so that she kind of used to paint on top of my eyelids, so you'd see these like rainbow colors on my eyes. I don't need any of that. I'm getting like really fresh skin, so I just need a very light, very nice dewy foundation. I've got a lot of browns. The one thing I am following on Instagram is people with makeup pages that look like me. So then I can just buy all the updated ones because I used to be so scared of makeup. Now I'm really enjoying it. I'm realizing that makeup should be like your clothes. So I wear a lot of orangey browns on my eyes. If you've got blue eyes, ladies, take my advice, rush out and buy that. I can't tell you the first time someone came towards me with an orange eye palette and I was like literally almost smashed it in her face. And then she put it on and I was like, oh my God, my eyes popped. Just, go and have a makeup lesson and understand what that does. But the facelift has meant that I need less and less makeup because I'm not hiding wrinkles. I'm not lifting my cheeks. My cheeks are naturally up there, which is amazing. So with or without fat blusher, they are high up my face. I realize that it's, makeup is an enhancement, a tool. It's not a mask, right? And I think I wore it as a mask before. And I think a lot of us do because I know women that won't get out of bed or won't see their husband. Sorry, not won't get out of bed early before their fucking husbands wake up, who has time, and rush to do their makeup. I mean, that is ridiculous. It is so important that we are not ashamed to show who we are in front of our husbands. And that's the one thing Sergio's given me. And that's not that my ex made me feel ashamed at all. He was a very supportive husband and that kind of stuff. And even to today, he always says, you look amazing, which is really a lovely thing to do. But I think as we get older, we lose that confidence. Now I jump out of bed. I can literally just rinse my face and run downstairs and go for a walk or go to the gym. I don't put makeup on. I don't need mascara. I don't do anything. It has enhanced my old beauty and made me look less fake because my jawline is half the size and I can just rush out and be me. And it's incredible how many people have commented. I mean, what are the lessons that it's taught me over the last year? Well, I think some of the things that it's helped me dispel is that facelifts are for old women. No, they're not. I think you'd be shocked how many young women have had facelifts. It's just you don't know about it. How many middle-aged women have had facelifts, ponytail lifts, neck lifts, eyebrow enhancements, eyelids surgery. The other myth I'd like to say to ladies is don't start in one place. You know, some women go, I'll just do the eyes, I don't need the rest. No, ladies, you need the rest. If you're in your mid 40s, the sides of your mouth are going down, it's all beginning to drop. I wouldn't do 2 surgeries. Number one, you have to go under twice. Number two, you've got to do the hospital fees twice. Number three, you're probably going to get another surgeon. So you've got one surgeon who looks at you for your eyes, one surgeon that looks at you for your neck, and they're not looking at you the same way. I believe it's like art. You wouldn't get a piece of art from an artist and ask another artist to finish it, would you? No, because you'd fucking end up with a really weird piece of art. So I suggest you find your surgeon for your face, because obviously, you know, find someone that specializes in faces, not somebody that says he can do everything. Don't run to Turkey, people, and do all that rubbish. You know, I don't understand it. Make sure that the surgeon understands what you're looking for, right? I do not and did not want to be beautified. I did not want to be a different human, because I did not want my children to come home and go, oh my God, mummy, you know, which is what I think when you fiddle around with your nose or fiddle around with, you know, certain features, you can look like a completely different person, which is very, very weird. What I do look like is me, but probably 15 years ago, without anything. And that I'm very grateful, and so grateful to him. So do not fiddle around. Find one man who will do the job for you. Okay, who sees you and wants to work with you, because there are a lot of surgeons too who want to do this for their name, right? I get so many offers to do so many things for me that, because, you know, if they do mine, they're going to end up all over the magazines, and, you know, and that's what they want, but they're not necessarily thinking about what's best for me, you know, and that comes across a lot. Like I mean, look at my teeth. I have the most beautiful teeth. People stop me about my teeth all the fucking time. And they're mine. They're not, you know, veneers or anything. Because I had years of headgear. And then a dentist the other day said to me, I want to do veneers. They'd look so much nicer if they were wider. And I'm thinking, I am not shaving my entire mouth down so that my mouth can look a bit wider. You know, my teeth out. I mean, absolute madness. You know, you have to be strong, because also when you do go to doctors, you do get, if you get the wrong doctor, they will, you know, tell you all the wrong things. I remember going when I was much younger, I wanted a nose refinement, a tip of my nose refinement, which I've since done with filler, not with an operation, just a tiny bit of filler at the end, which makes it look thinner. But anyway, and he was like, you know, we can do your nose, then we'll do your eyes, and we'll do this. And I'm thinking, you know, I didn't want any of that done. So, like, you need to find somebody who understands what you're looking to do, and then stick to him. Do not, you know, go and see 2 or 3 and make sure you feel comfortable with that man, because that's the one thing that I spoke to my surgeon. So when I did have my panic attacks, and when people did tell me it looked awful, or, you know, this looked wrong, or one eye was higher than the other, and, you know, I kept saying, trust the process. It really helped having Kat Sadler, who'd done it before with me, saying, trust the process, trust the process. You know, and you must have confidence when you go into this, because if someone's going to waver your confidence, let me tell you, you'll end up in a full-blown fucking panic attack, and that's no fun, because, you know, you're trapped in something where someone's telling you that you've done it wrong. And then if you're not a very strong person to pull that back, you suddenly have the fear of fucking God. You really do. And, you know, that is a very scary, scary place to be. So, you know, I have learnt not to focus on the way it heals, if one side is higher than the other, the dimply skin, the odd bits. Just be patient. Be patient. I'm 1 year on. My skin texture is perfect. The dimples have gone. The weird, you know, like it felt like it looked like it's very hard to explain it, but kind of like you had cellulite on your faces. My scars have gone. They're a little bit raised at the back because I do tend to do keloid, but that will go. There's no, as I said, nothing I can't cover. I don't need a lot of makeup. I just do a bit of Botox to stop at the forehead, and that is it. It is the most low maintenance I think I've ever been in my life. And no, You don't have to keep doing it. No, oh, I have all the sensation around my ears, back, and in my face. So, I think that's a big one for people. Yes, you do get your feeling back. I don't have any crazy lines all down my side of my face or in my hairline. My hairline has not gone too far back. What else can I tell you? I can wear my hair up and not look odd. So basically, what I want to say is women should be able to choose what you want to do to your body without any guilt or having to explain to other people why. I don't have to ask Sergio why I wanted to do this. And it's not, oh, I don't want you to do it, so, you shouldn't do it because I'm your husband. Well, no, I love you, darling, but no, this isn't for you. It's for me and my confidence, the way I feel, the way I look, and what I do for a living. So nothing to do with you. Just as you, my friends, I think it's lovely you think I didn't need it before, but now you've seen it, all of you think I look so much better. Don't let other people influence you or empower your decisions. Make it your decision. Live your life the way you want to live. Let me tell you that. Everything in life should be your decision, nobody else's. It is so important that you don't get caught up in what other people think. I mean, I live in Dubai, and it is a small place, relatively small place. So you do hear a lot of gossip, right? Actually, but I'm so used to hearing bad stuff. And lately, it's all so amazing about my face. Everyone's saying that I look like I have a filter on my face. Well, thank you. And I'm doing a lot of I'm not going to give up with on myself, because as I said, just, with the darker hair, I feel more healthy. My skin looks better. I've just tried salmon sperm in my face, which, just because I've had a facelift doesn't mean to say I'm never going to a beauty salon again. Come on, people. I think a lot of people go, oh my God, she's in a clinic again. Well, I still need a facial. I still have to take care of my beautiful skin. I still want to do treatments. I still wear masks, because that's what we do. And the next part will be my hands. I've just put salmon sperm in my hands too. And that plumps and makes you look amazing. And I'm learning all the Korean things. And the better I look and the younger I look and the more I do things like, longevity and understand, the more excited I get. Not because I'm chasing youth. I am not chasing youth, and I'm going to be happy to die whenever it's my time, trust me. And do not pump me full of drugs or leave me hooked up to a machine when I'm incapacitated. I'll be ready to go. It's just simply that, when you all watch me, or, I come back bigger and better and doing whatever I'm going to be doing in my next chapter, wherever you see me, I want you to be proud of me. I want you to say, oh my God, she still looks fabulous. Why do I need to look ancient and let life catch up with me? I'm not ready. I have so much coming up. I've got, Bust the Labels going into stores next year. I'm on the shopping channel next year. I'm just getting going again. So my body needs to keep up with this. So my face, if I feel amazing on the inside, why shouldn't I feel amazing on the outside? And that truly is a gift I gave myself. With all the tools that we have out there, we should celebrate a year of confidence, empowerment, embracing my personal growth. I am so proud of all I've come through and how I have taught women that this is a completely acceptable discussion and thing to do. And it's been one of the most wonderful journeys of my life, because so many of you have come to me and said, how it's sort of made it okay for you to look at it, and, how excited you are to get on this journey and start feeling like yourself again, and not to feel that you can't be beautiful. I really want you to embrace the journey of self-confidence whatever it may look like to you, whatever, be it just doing something fabulous to yourself. Put it into the comments. I know it's so hard because I'd love to ask you so many things. What you're doing to improve your self-confidence this year. It doesn't have to be a facelift. You could try threads, you can try Botox, you can try makeup, you can try clothes, you could dye your hair another color, anything out there just to improve the way you feel? Is it a face mask, getting yourself skin glow? Do something today that gives you growth and this peppy step to start your day a different way. And, as I celebrate my 1-year anniversary of my fabulous facelift, I hope I never look back. And if I had to do it again in 10 years, because that's what people always say to me, why did you do it now? Because you have to do it again in 10, 15 years. I would do it again. So what? That's 2 facelifts in my life. Fucking fabulous. I'll do it again. Thank you for listening to another episode of Uncut and Uncensored with Caroline Stanbury. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.